Tomorrow, former President Donald Trump says he will make a big announcement. A source tells CBS News the former president says he intends to launch his 2024 presidential campaign. A senior advisor says that in the former president's mind, it would look weak if he did not launch the campaign instead of an exploratory committee. Facing South Florida's Jim DeFede will be at Mar-a-Lago for tomorrow's announcement. And Jim, what will you be watching for?
Well, I guess we'll see if he actually does make that announcement that he's running for president. That's fully what we expect. You know, obviously he's also going to try to make the case as to why he is the obvious choice for Republicans. You know, we'll keep an eye out to see who else is there. And that's really, that's about it. I mean, we're going to sort of just want to see what he has to say, even though lots of Republicans are encouraging him not to do this a lot, especially before the Georgia elections. But so we'll be able to tell you tomorrow once we hear it.
And Jim, why do you think that perhaps in the president's mind, as some of his advisors are possibly saying, that it would look weak to form an exploratory committee instead of just outright putting out this announcement?
Well, I think he got ahead of himself. He put forth that he was making a big announcement on the 15th. Fully anticipating that there would be a red wave across the country for Republicans. That didn't happen. And then in the immediate aftermath of the election, he was the one most blamed because so many of his candidates across the country failed, lost. And it may, in fact, end up costing them. It probably cost them the Senate. It did cost them the Senate. And if in the House side, it's only going to have a slight Republican majority. And so because he was getting all the blame, if he seemed to back off by just doing an exploratory committee, you know, I'm sure in his mind he thought that would be a concession. And one thing we know about Donald Trump is he concedes nothing, even when shown the proof that he's wrong or lying. He never concedes. He always just keeps fighting. That's part of his brand. So running right through and announcing his presidency when everyone is telling him not to is exactly who he is.
All right, Jim, we certainly will be watching for that announcement tomorrow. I know you will be there and hopefully breaking it down for us tomorrow evening. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.